Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. To make this pants trouser, I'm going to be using this corduroy fabric, and you can see how lush and beautiful it looks. So I would go ahead to fold this, and I'm going to be doing this on the floor for a much bigger space. So I'm going in now to fold this into two, to fold my fabric into two, and then I'm going to cut the front piece of my trouser first and then go ahead to cut the back piece. So I've gone ahead to place the pattern paper, and you can see I left an extra ½ inch allowance at the top part, which is going to be joined to the band. So as I mentioned before, this pattern is not enough for the length of my trouser, so I'm just going to go ahead now to place my tape rule, taking note of the 2-inch band, okay, and then I'm going to just trace out the remaining length of my trouser, which is 45 inches, and I'm going to add an extra 1 inch for stitching allowance. Then I'm just going to go ahead and rule with my chalk just down there, and there I have the full length of my trouser. So this I went ahead to do for both the front piece and the back piece before going into cut. I am done cutting out all the pieces, as you can see, and I'll just go right into making of this trouser. Now I am going to start with the front piece right here, and for the front piece I am going to start with stitching in my side pockets. So now this is the pocket facing. This is going to be coming first. So you're going to place your pocket facing on the right side of your trouser. Okay, this is on the right side of my front piece. All right, so I'm just going in now with my pin to hold this in place. So right here where my pins are lined up are where I am going to be stitching this up, and I'm also doing this for the left and the right side of the front piece. Now I've gone ahead to stitch in my pocket facing, and you can see what it's looking like. So next I would go in to stitch in my pocket bag. So the pocket bag is going to stay behind the pocket facing, just like so. So to stitch this in, you're going to flip your trouser to the back side, just like I did, and you're going to place your pocket bag on your pocket facing. All right, making sure that those curved areas match up together perfectly. I'm going to arrange it very well. Then I'm just going in with my pin to hold this in place. Okay, so you can see what I am pinning is just the pocket bag to the pocket facing. It is not going to be pinned with the trouser. All right, so I'll just go right in to stitch this up, and I'm also doing this for the left and the right piece of my front trouser. So I've gone ahead to stitch this up, and you can see what it's looking like. Our side pockets are ready. For the front zip, I am going to be placing my two pieces together, right side facing each other, and we are going to be joining up this crotch area, the zipper fly area, we're going to be joining this up. So I'm just marking the extension of my zipper fly. Remember when I was drafting this out on my pattern, I came out by 2 inches for the extension of that zipper fly. So I'm just going in now to mark the 2 inches extension. Then I'm also going to mark a second line close to the first one I drew, which is going to be where I will stitch these two pieces together. All right, so right here where I'm marking is where I'm going to be joining my zipper fly together, and this mark here is from there upwards to the waistline. I'm going to be sewing a very loose stitch because I'm still going to be loosening it out after I am done fixing in my zipper right in between the two zipper fly areas. Okay, so from here upwards is going to be a very loose stitch, and then from there downwards to the crush curve is going to be a normal stitch. So as you can see, this is a normal stitch, and then from here upwards is a very loose stitch. So when you are done, you are going to go ahead and lay out your front piece just like so, and then we are going to be attaching our zip right now. So you're going to open up your zipper fly area just like so, and then this is the zip I'm going to be using, and you're going to be placing this zip to the zipper fly area right sides facing each other. All right, and then I am going to be arranging this zip such a way that the middle of the zip aligns with the middle of the zipper fly area. Then I'm going to go ahead and pin this to the right side and to the left side of the zipper fly. So right here where I am pinning this is where I am going to be stitching this up. All right, so you're going to be stitching this your zip just to your zipper fly alone, not to your main pants, just to the zipper fly alone. You can see how I am pinning this. So to stitch this up, I'm going to be putting this like this on my sewing machine, and I'm going to be stitching this to just my zipper fly, both for the right side and for the left side. So I've gone ahead to stitch in my zipper, and you can see what it's looking like. You can see I didn't attach this to my trouser, it was just to only the zipper fly area. The next thing you want to do is turn this around, the right side facing you. You're going to turn this around, and then I am going to be stitching from the waistline. I'm going to be attaching the right part of the zipper fly to the trouser from the waistline, and when I'm getting down to the crush curve area, I am going to align the two zipper flies together. Showing from the wrong side, I am going to be sewing just the right side of the zipper fly to the trouser, and when I get to the end of the zipper flies, I'm going to attach the both of them together. But then I'm going to be doing this from the right side of the trouser. All right, so I'm going in to mark where I am going to be stitching, because I want this to be a very neat and straight stitch, and also it's also my first time, so I need this guidance. So I'm just going in to draw a curve following the zipper fly, and just down here is where I am going to be joining up the two zipper flies together. So I've gone ahead to stitch this right up, and you can see what it's looking like. And the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and loosen up that stitch that I used to hold my two zipper flies in the beginning. Okay, remember I used a very loose stitch up here, so I'm going in now to just loosen this up. So guys, when I finished, I noticed that my front zip didn't hide very well, because it's supposed to be hidden. When you are making a zipper fly, your zipper is supposed to be hidden very well. So I'll give myself a 5/10 for my first try, and hopefully I will do better next time. So yeah, this is what it is looking like, and I love it. This is nice. I love it. My pocket bags are ready and my zipper fly is ready. Now let's get to the back side of the trouser. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and stitch up the two crush areas together. So I'm going to be placing the right piece on the left piece, right sides facing each other just like so. Go ahead and run a stitch to hold in the two crush areas. So I've gone ahead to hold my crush areas together, as you can see. The next thing I'm going to do is open up this piece and place the front piece of the trouser on the back piece, just like so. So I'm just going in to arrange this very well. Then I'm just going to go ahead and join these two pieces together, join it by the sides, and also join it at this middle part up to the crotch area. So I've gone ahead to join these, and I love the way that it came out. I really love this material, how lush it looks, and you can see my zipper fly and my side pockets. Next thing I'm going to do is to join my band to my trouser. I'm going in now to just arrange it properly how it's going to be. And for this band, I cut two pieces. One is going to be for facing, and when you are cutting the band for your back piece, you want to cut it on fold. My back piece is this in the middle. You want to cut it on fold, and then the front pieces cut for the right and for the left side. I've gone ahead to join these up together, and then I'm just going into join up the band with its facing, and then I'm just going to go ahead and stitch these as the top parts. Okay, so I've gone ahead to join these, and you can go ahead to use your iron and press these very well. So I'm going to be joining this now to the waist part of my trouser, and for this I am going to be joining the facing to the back, to the wrong side of the trouser first, just like I'm doing right now. So I am placing the facing to the wrong side, just so when I'm done I can place the right side to the right side of the trouser and do a top stitch. That way I get a very good finishing. So I'm just going in now with my pin to pin the facing to the wrong side of the trouser. These I'm going to be joining first, and then come back to pin the right piece of the band to the right side of the trouser. I've gone ahead to join this up, and I also went ahead to join up the two bands at the edge, at the front edge. This way when I turn it around I get a very good closed up finishing right there, as you can see. So I've gone ahead to join just the facing to the wrong side of the trouser. All right, now the next thing I'm going to do is fold the right part of my band to the right side of my trouser, just like I am doing, and I'm going in with my pin to hold this in place. This I would go ahead to top stitch on my sewing machine and make sure that I leave a very good and straight stitch, because it's going to be showing once I put on the trouser. It's going to be showing on the outside. So this method is going to leave you with a very good finishing for your band. I'm done pinning this right up, so I just go ahead and do a top stitch just like so on my band. So I've gone ahead to top stitch my band and also fix my button, and I love the finished look of this trouser. When I put it on, I really loved how comfortable it felt and how roomy the pockets are also. So guys, please don't forget to like this video and also subscribe if you are yet to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.